walk as the board gets owned. Welcome to Dad's Drafts, your new homegrown.
Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Dad's Drafts. Now, the wife's at the gym, the children are in bed, and I hope they don't have any nightmares and that we can do this Premier Draft. Now, welcome, especially if you're new, feel free to click some buttons if you like what I do, but most especially if you have any feedback for me. Is it in the playing or the picking? Please do let me know, because I would like to get better at this game. We're currently Platinum, we have been Mythic before, but not yet. I think with Dragonstorm, Diamond is the highest. Let's see if we can maybe get a trophy. It has been a while. Most games lately have been 3, 4 maybe. What is it? 4 and 3, or maybe 3 and 3 and 3. So it's okay, but it's not amazing. And let's see how this goes. Okay, so unfortunately our first rare is Rediscover the Way, which is okay. But I'm not going to first pick this because it settles us strictly into 3 colors. And this is a set where you get rewarded when you stay a little bit open. Now, I like the Storm Singer, but it's a bit of an aggressive card. And of course it works very well with the Mobilize. I like the Dragonstorm if you are doing the dragon stuff. But for me it's between the Molten Exile and the Dirger Island Dragon. And I'm not sure which is best. I think it has to be the Molten Exile. So I'm actually just going to take that. I think that's going to be the first pick. I'm back, excuse me. So a bit of time ran out. We have the Molten Exile. Now there's no red cards in this pack which really impress me. I like the Stormbrood a decent bit, especially because it's a dragon which goes with the Molten Exile. And I also like the Relic and the Appraiser. I think I'm going to take the Stormbrood, simply because the ability to play sorceries and dragons at instant speed can be pretty good, especially if you have some counter spells to go with it. Alright, there's an Anchor, which of course is pretty good in the deck which does stuff with Harmonize. Overall, not very impressive packs, so let's just not settle into 3 colors just yet. There's a Fortress Kinguard, which is good, but I think I'm going to take the Whisper, simply because we already have the Stormbrood. But if the Anchor comes around, maybe we can do something with the whole Harmonize graveyard stuff. Ooh, there's an Encroaching Dragonstorm. And I think I'm actually going to take that. I believe this is one of the better Dragonstorms, especially if you end up in multiple colors, or if you want to ramp, which pretty much is both what you want to do when you go dragon. So I'm going to take that. Not sure what color I'm going to have on the splash. Don't really care about the Nomad Outpost. It does seem like those colors are open. I'm going to take this Champion of Dusan, simply because it's an above rate card. It trades for many things, and once it trades, it's not too bad because you can give something the counter. Okay, very late Appraiser and Wayfarer. So it seems like blue-green at least is open enough, and I think the Appraiser is better than the Wayfarer, though if you do something with graveyard stuff, I think I would take the Wayfarer, but the Appraiser, it's good. I'll take it. Okay, so now there's a Wayfarer which I will take, simply because it also helps us with our land draws. Okay, nothing really impressive here. We could take the Death Gorger. It is a dragon, and if we pick up some Dragon Globes, maybe in the upcoming 2 packs, I could see a world of us playing it, so I'm going to take it. So this was our opening pack. The Storm Singer is still here. No one's doing the Mobilized thing, but I'm going to take the Pummeler. I think this is the better card. Could also take the Devotee, but I think we might see, well, maybe the Devotee is actually the better pick here, because it fixes us. And there will be many red-white aggressive decks which will try to beat us down quickly, and this does everything that we want. It fixes and it blocks. Slamming this Snakeskin Veil, if you can keep something alive, one of the big dragons, it really helps. Now I don't know yet if we are actually going to go red, because this is our only red card, which is interesting because it's also our first pick. I'll take this. We do have some self-mill, and you know, it's no problem if you mill this. Don't think I will play the Serpent, but I'm just going to take it. Poor old older woman not being picked at all. That's unfortunate for her. Okay. So there's another Dragonstorm, but it is the white one. Admittedly, it is one of the better ones. But we don't have any white fixing yet. There's also this Feral and there's this tapped land and then Evolving Wilds. I think it's time for us to get some lands so that we can play the cards that we want to play. So I'm just going to take this Evolving Wilds, and I assume that one of these three will come around, which would be fine. I also wouldn't mind the Riverwalk technique, but I think we need to make sure that we can play what we want, be it black or red. Let's just put this aside for the moment. Okay, so this could set us up into red. Whenever one of our creatures you can open dominate and play a draw card. I think that's pretty good. There's also this Sage and a Boulder-born Dragon. Not seeing any globes, unfortunately. So I think I'm going to take the Siege. I think with the flyers that we have, the chances are quite big that this will actually trigger quite some few times. So let's just go for Temur, which is this color combination. Now there's an Exile and the Trawlers. The problem with these Trawlers is what I said before, is that it has happened too many times to me that this just didn't happen. It happens less than, what is it, less than half of the time, especially if you don't have anything with milling. So I'm going to take the Exile here. Would love to pick up a Globe and some more dragons, of course. So there's a Forecaster, which I think I'm going to take. Now we could pick up any Boulder-born Dragon. Wouldn't mind this, but this does a lot of work. So I'm going to take this. And still hoping to pick up some Globes, though I do believe that lately people are waking up to the Globe and they are picking it more and more. Would love to get one or two here. And let's keep red to a minimum, just to make our mana base better. Again, no Globe. I think I like the Procession. It is in our main colors, and we could return the Evolving Wilds in the worst case, but we have many stuff that once it gets destroyed, for instance the Siege or anything else, we want to get it back. So let's just take that. Plus, I didn't really care too much about the other cards. But we do need more creatures. We are at 7 at the moment. And I would like any dragon or globe at this point. Alright, well, I love the Sculptor. We only have one thing to mill ourselves. I'm not sure if it's better than the Appraiser, actually. Maybe we will end up with some more self-mill, and even if this triggers just once, it's fine. But I think the Appraiser is better. Yeah. At least in our deck, I think it's better. Okay, so we are being cut quite a bit, unfortunately. So I'm going to take the other Gorger. If we do end up with some kind of huge fixing, I will play it. Stag is actually okay if you have some renew, but we don't have it. Okay, I'm taking the Pummeler here. This was our opening pack and the red dragon got taken. Sage, very late, I'm loving it. I'm going to take that over, focus the mind. So we do have some more self-mill with the artifacts if we want. Don't really care about that. As I said before, I want to keep red to a splash. But kind of missing on the globes and the Boulder-born dragons, unfortunately. I love this card, but I'm not going to splash for it. So there's the globe, which I'm taking. Absolutely slamming it. And now I hope to get some more dragons at the 5 mana, 6 mana slot. Okay, so there is one which I will play. There's also another globe. I think I'm going to take the globe, simply because I want to stay in 3 colors maximum. Okay, now we get another dragon, but it is a white one. Could go for the Pummeler or this Siege. We don't have a lot of instants and sorceries. We could be playing stuff from the graveyard, but as I said before, we don't have a lot. I guess I'm taking the technique here. Could take the Pummeler, but I think that this one... Well, yeah, I think we need more playables. Otherwise I would have taken the Cliffs. Okay, now I'll take the Cove. Oh no, there's a Boulderborn Dragon. I'm taking that. With the 2 globes, we need all the dragons that we can get. Don't care how expensive they are. Curve is looking okay, but would like some more 2-drops. Maybe another Devotee, simply for blocking and mana. Guess I'll take the Dispelling Exile. Not going to double splash for the Shrieker, but it is a good card. Maybe we could, by the way. 2 globes. Nah, I don't think I should. I'm going to take the counter spell. Don't really like the Earth Carver, but I think we might have to take it. So these colors seem more open at the start. So this gets us black. I guess I'll take the Tawny back. Any tap land in our colors? Yes, please. Thank you. Now we do need to do some cutting. I think it's going to be the Earth Carver. And we need to cut one more. Yeah, would love to see one more of these, but I don't think we will get any dragons anymore. Guess I'll take the Pummeler, but I'm not sure if we will play it. Well, I'm happy we picked up these globes, but we kind of missed out on late game dragons. Yeah, we don't have enough self-mill to make that siege work. It is actually pretty good if you have self-mill and payoffs for leaving the graveyard, simply because it does both. Lands don't cost anything to get from the graveyard, and you do get triggers. So I'm not too sure about this deck, but let's see how it goes. Alright, let's see what we can come up with. We need to cut one more card. I think it has to be a 3-drop. And I think it will be the Champion. Maybe the Whisper. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the Whisper. I think the Forecaster is a better turn 1 play if we have it in our opening hand. And we don't care at all about any leave the graveyard stuff. So let's see how this goes. It's not as good as the last Temur deck that I drafted, but I didn't record. It was absolutely crazy. It was amazing. I wish I had recorded it. It was a clean trophy. I did everything. Yep. Keeping this. We can remove something if he goes aggressive. And we can play this on turn 4, which is good. Okay, well, I think I'm going to kill that with the Exile. Simply because once he does play a dragon, he will get quite big. And he flies. Okay, Labyrinth will get in for quite some damage. Could play the Tawny back, but then we cannot play the Globe. We cannot play the Boulderborn. But since this can block, yeah, I'm just going to go for this one first. Probably get rid of a forest. I would like to play the Pummeler just as a creature. I'm not sure how good this thing is. Maybe he can prove it now by playing another spell, 2-mana spell, then it did its thing, but I've never seen this being any useful. He should have done that first, right? Okay. Let's just play Pummeler since it's the best blocker. And next turn we can go Globe into Exile. But let's just hope to draw land here. We are playing 17, so the odds are in our favor. Yep. Yep. I'm not going to risk it. I don't care about the 1 damage. Okay, so that cannot feel good. I think we have to go for this and exile the Effortless Master. Now that he's tapped out. And I would like to behold and get land first. Nope. Well, maybe you could have attacked. We're taking 3, we're dealing 4. Well, now I should actually just block. Oh, I fell for it. I knew it. Yeesh. Okay. So let's just assume he has pretty much nothing. We cannot do both. So I'm just going to play the Boulderborn Dragon. And I'm going to block the 3/3. But that was bad. I should have just attacked. Oh my goodness. Okay, well he is hurting us. So we need to play this with Flash, block the 3 damage and then hope to survive. Okay, we will probably block that. But I think we're pretty much already dead here. We need to play a lot of blockers. And bounce something. Oh my goodness, are we still dead? I think we are. Okay, let's see what we can get. Don't have enough mana to get the removal spell back from our hand. And we can survive for 1 more turn if I take the land, so let's just do that. We have to put the brigade back on top of his deck. And then we go to 1. If he attacks. I don't think he will. Oh dude, come on. He is playing all the threats. Yeah, I don't think we can get back from this actually. We are stopping him for some more turns, but this is just... Yep. Nope. He went too wide and we did too much of nothing. I should focus more. I mean, I should have attacked with the thing and not blocked there. It would have made quite a difference to have 1 more blocker up. But I'm always assuming that the opponent doesn't have it, which is probably not the best thing. I should probably assume that he does have it. maybe if we attacked we could have won the race. Yep, that was a mistake. First loss, definitely my mistake. All right. Keeping this. Precision is not amazing here, but we can do something with the counters on this and then maybe slam. And we've got all the colors, which is good. Would like a 2-drop, of course, but... Leopard. Okay, 3 colors. There's the Wayfarer, which is very nice, together with the Procession. Yeah, let's just get the land. This block's fine as well, so... Very nice to get the siege back. Or the dragon, depending on what he does. Okay, no play, which makes me happy. So whatever I put in the graveyard, I could maybe get back. I would like to get a 4-drop into my hand. Okay, I don't think we need the Evolving Wilds. We don't have anything to do on turn 3. Except for this, but that doesn't seem great. We are drawing a lot of lands. He probably has some kind of exile or something, so I'm just not going to waste this counter thing on it. Okay. Interesting. Let's try and double spell here. And I don't think I'm going to attack. He will just block and he can get that back to his hand in the same turn. I guess he has some kind of removal speed of the enchantment. Probably, no. I'm not sure why he's oopsing then. Would like to draw fewer lands. This is quite abysmal. Nine, 10 lands already. Okay, so we can force him to block with that by playing this. And it's not the best thing to bounce. So if he trades, it's fine. If we draw a card, it's amazing. And let's just keep up the technique for any counterspell. Oh my goodness. 11 lands. There's 6 lands in these 22 cards. That's just crazy. Very, very flooded. I hope he attacks with the Regent. Cannot counter that. I don't think he will attack with both. Yep. Okay, well it's at least nice to draw something else than a land. I guess we stop attacking for now. He might kill the Pummeler. But I don't want to trade my Appraiser for the Doosan. I hope next turn maybe we can get in for some damage. Okay, so if he does use a trick for this, that's fine. Simply because, unless he has some kind of exile graveyard thing. Because we'll just make the 2-1 our new reach blocker. That's fine. I'm not sure how good that was for him. Oh, are you freaking kidding me? I'm sorry, but this just makes me salty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 lands out of the top 22 cards. MTG Arena, please fix your shuffler. Man, this is just... what on earth? Forgive me my saltiness, but this is just... these odds are so tiny. But yet again, it happens. And I know it's a part of the game. I know it can happen to everyone. He's probably going to attack with the champion. Yep. I guess we're just... putting it on top or the bottom. I don't want that to die with the successor up. This just makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there's 2 lands left in these 17 cards. Oh, well, that's just amazing. Okay, 3 lands. I think we're just dead here. This is This is so frustrating. You can have a perfect... well, we don't have a perfect deck. We could have an amazing deck, but this is just... So we have a 1 in 14 chance now to draw land. And if it is, I'm just giving up. I'm conceding. I don't care. I know this is probably 0 fun to look at, me being angry. He has to play something very huge for this to be any use. Because we cannot show a dragon. And we have to block at some point, so now he's just going to make the Regent much bigger. Okay, so maybe that's enough. I think we just double block that. And we also have to block with the appraiser. He's probably going full out, I guess. It's time for him to draw some more lands, I think. Please only attack with the regents. Okay. Feels bad, but it has to happen. He's got exactly enough to counter this. Yeah, I think we're just dead here. This is just so tilting. And I've had this experience too many times in MTG Arena. Way more than in real life drafting. Oh. That's interesting. I didn't know that happened. So it doesn't have to be a +1 counter. That's interesting. I think he's just still going to attack with everything. He probably should. It makes me want to go to 16 lands, but then I'm pretty sure that I'll just be mana screwed instead of flooded. He's probably doing the math. He should just attack with everything. I mean, if he does, he has lethal next turn, definitely. Sure, why not? Well, trust me, I don't mind losing. I mean, it's part of the game, but losing like this, it's just... It makes me want to hurt someone. I'm just going 16 lands. Well, they know how to make me waste my gems, that's for sure. So I think that's about 0 chance of a trophy now, since we have to get 7 wins in a row. But you never know. Now, I do love the combination of the Unending Whisper with the Dragonstorm Globe. So next turn we have 5 mana. Nothing to return. I want to do this as well, so let's just play the biggest blocker and keep up the Forecaster. Could also use a Exile if we have to. Don't think I'm going to Exile that just yet. Let's see, if I do Exile it, I have 6 mana, I can play the dragon, and then later on I can use the Forecaster. Yeah, I'm just going to kill that now. Let's just keep the Tawny back, I guess, though this is also a fine blocker. No, I'm just keeping it back. I'd rather block with the Tawny back. The Ward 2 makes this something that he would probably prefer to... Okay. He's digging. Yeah, that hurt. Well, we can just return it, and I think we will. And now I might just attack with the Tawny back. We've got the Procession, which I'm keeping up, and also the Forecaster. So let's just put a trample counter on the Tawny back. Keep the Forecaster and the Procession up, or back. And start jamming. Yep. Now, do we want to kill something or do we want the dragon? Okay, well, I think we want the dragon. Making it an even bigger dragon. This is scary, but at least we can attack him for 6 now, unless he has another Rally the Monastery, which is a good card, by the way. Seems like he might be killing my dragon. Or he's just thinking, what if I go all out? Let's see if he blocks. Okay, that's good. Now let's just find our Boulder-born dragon. We have lethal. Okay, we still have lethal. Okay, good game. Well, our deck can do it, actually. And the 1 mana card, what is it? The thing that just gets us all the globes and stuff. The Forecaster is amazing. Let's continue with this this vibe and this pace. Get rid of all the saltiness. Right, let's go. We are on 2017. Yeah, I'm keeping this. If he goes aggressive, we can just use this to cycle. And then we have a pretty decent blocker on turn 4. But there are many red-white... Sorry, my phone is acting up. So we could tap that, or we could maybe counter something. And I think I'm going for the counter spell here. Whatever he plays, pretty much. Yep. Good thing about countering this is that he gets it in his graveyard instead of back into his stuff. No 1 mana play, but this is good enough. Next turn we have 5 mana. I think I'll just play the Pummeler and the Evolving Wilds. Yeah, I think I still do it. I think I'm going to need the red source. And we can always play this together with something else. Next turn we can go for the dragon. Oh. Well. He's got something, but... okay. That's fine. Should have blocked the devotee, it seems. Okay, so let's just play this dragon. He's stuck on 2 lands, so I think this must be very painful for him. Okay, 3 mana, that's nice. And now we'll just go Appraiser into keeping up the technique, I guess. Seven mana, yeah. Do we expect something big? Maybe he will try to kill the dragon. He will have enough mana. So let's just keep up the Riverwalk technique. I think this board state is fine. I'm trading this for that. And there are some spells which I want to counter. For instance, he could sacrifice the devotee to exile this. I would like to counter that. Wonder what he has. Yeah, I'm going to counter that. I don't want him to get the dragon back, and I don't want him to get life gain. Let's draw a card first, see what we draw. Okay, so we can do both. I'm not going to block anyway, so I might as well. Okay, that's good. Oh, that's great for us. Wow, he's even attacking. Do we have lethal here? I'm going to kill that anyway. And we can put 2 counters, so that would be exactly 11, yeah. Okay. Picking up speed. This is kind of what I expected our deck to do. And thankfully we're no longer mana flooded as crazy as game 2. Man, I'm definitely going, that's going into the books. And you know, it would make sense for a company to do that if they know that you spend money for gems. Because if you lose more, you spend more. But that could just as well be conspiracy thinking. It is conspiracy thinking. Could be true, but I don't think it is. Yep, keeping it. Don't need this anytime soon. I'm playing the blue land for a reason. Because if you play the green land on turn 1 and he plays a 1-drop and it stops the turn, then he knows that we have the Snakeskin Veil. So it's also pretty interesting to try and keep that in mind. Next turn, if you play something, we can go Globe into Exile. Or we could just play the Pummeler and attack. Okay, guess we'll just not attack and play the Pummeler. He can do that next turn. He's going to do that. That's good for us. This means that we can just keep the Pummeler up and play the Globe. And just attack. Keeping up Exile, keeping up Snakeskin Veil, it's all good. Next turn, if we don't draw land, I'll play the Champion, put a trample counter on this. Okay, no plays from the opponents. Don't think I care too much about the Sage. He might have a counter spell, so let's just try this simply because I don't think it can get countered. And we don't have a dragon to behold, so we cannot use this at instant speed. But we can use one of these. So are we killing that or are we tapping that? We are going to try and kill that. Let's just go Sage and keep up the Snakeskin Veil. Now I assume he's not going to attack with the other bird anymore, depending on what he does. Let's just hope he doesn't have a board wipe of some sort. And next turn we can just hopefully kill something. So we can kill that, which is good. Okay. So now he might still attack with the bird, but I'm not sure if it's smart. Okay. Another green source, which is not terrible, but I'm keeping it up simply because I want to be able to play the Tawny back at some point. Makes sense. So let's just play the Devotee and keep up the land. I think we're good. If he wants to kill the Pummeler, we'll try to keep it alive. I wish there was a way to make this lose defender, just like many sets, but I guess that might have been too strong. For instance, if you play an instant or sorcery or whatever. That might have just... Well, you don't know what else he has. He might play the big elephant. And I think he's still dead if he does. Right? We attack with both. Yep. He's still dead. He gets 1 trample damage. He can only block that. Yep, good game. Alright. Fighting and biting. Not sure what that says, but it must have been a very difficult achievement to get. 3 wins in a row. Let's keep going. Come on, deck. You can do this. Slayer's Soul. I don't think I can keep this. We've got nothing to do at all. And we do need to draw land to play the Globe, which is something that might not happen. If this were a forest, I would keep it. Simply, well, this is stupid. Let me think. Opponent goes first. We play 1, we have 1 draw step. We play 2, we have 2. We have 3 draw steps to draw land. I might regret this. Yeah, well, I think I have to mulligan this. I mean, if we don't draw any kind of land, we're just screwed. And if the opponent goes aggressive, we don't have anything until turn 4. And then we'll be like at 10 life. Opponent is putting in the thought. So I guess we'll just have to wait for the opponent. So I have my wood all up in the shed. And a big part of it fell out, unfortunately. Okay, so this is okay. Guess we're putting away the dragon. Still 2 lands, but at least we've got some stuff to do. Opponent's also at 6. I would have liked one of those, or maybe 2 or 3 or 4 of those. Let's get ourselves a blue. Next turn, draw cards, play that land. Hopefully draw a land so we can play the champion. Yeah, I think it's still the best play. Okay. We could also go Tawny back and get rid of the champion, but I'm not sure if that's best. I want to hit my land drops. This is a fine blocker. We can still do this next turn. I'm just going to play the champion. If he attacks, I will block. If he removes, well, you know, so be it. Would like to get the Dragonstorm Globe. Okay. Well, I assume he's no longer going to attack us. Right. So we've got the hexproof thing. Try and keep up Snakeskin Veil if he tries to remove anything. And I do want to keep that land. So I think I have to get rid of one of these. Let's just go for the... Well, I don't have to play this next turn. I'm just going to be greedy and get rid of the land. Next turn we can remove 2 things. Okay, so he is going to get my Stormbrood, I fear. Let's just make that bigger now that we still can. And if we kill that next turn, he might just also not target anything. Because now if we kill it next turn, we will get a 2-2. Okay, guess we will get a 2-2. Let's just try it. Then at least we know what we are up against. Yep. I'll keep 1 land. I'm not sure if I should have waited. Maybe I should have. I'm not sure. So he's probably going to make a 4-4, which is pretty good. He's got no reach. If he attacks with a nurture, I think I will just block it. I don't want him to attack with a life gain of many swings. Yep. Making a 4-4, pretty good. Expect him not to attack. Okay, interesting. So I don't think he's going to attack anyway. Might as well just keep up the Stormbrood. We cannot do both, otherwise I would have maybe used the sorcery speed of this. No attacks. Let's try and play this one, see what he does. He could have a removal spell, obviously. Yep. I think we just attack with the champion here. If it dies, it's not the end of the world. And let's just make that one bigger. Death Touch being very annoying, and we do need to draw some kind of action here. Maybe the return target card from the graveyard would be good. Maybe the tap dragon would be good. That is the tap dragon. Not sure if it's still good though. I think we best just play it out as a 4-4 flyer. Oh, ouch. So I'm fine trading the Tawny back for any of these three. Could also attack with the Pummeler, and I can attack with the Dragon. Does he have another trick? He must have something. Okay. If he attacks with the priest, or I will just block. I mean, that's fine. I'm not sure if I would play this card. I think it's good enough. I mean, it took a removal spell out of her hand. But you don't really want to block with it or attack with it. That is very annoying. So I guess we're just attacking with the Pummeler. Why didn't he attack with the thing? He should have. Okay, well, that was about time. He has some kind of bite spell, it seems. Okay, that is a good card. Very good card. We have terrible attacks with this sniper up. We could attack with the spirit and see if he wants to trade, but would like to draw some kind of removal spell. Don't kill my dragon, please. Kind of missing the card draw effects in our deck. This may be one of the lamest companions that you can have. I mean, it doesn't move. It does the same thing every time you click it. I think they gave up trying. Okay. He should attack with the sniper, right? Yep. Now we draw the exile, of course. Please play something that we can counter. Yeah, I think he's just going to keep attacking for 2. Do you have anything big? Anything expensive? Seems like he's... Oh yes. That is a good thing to exile. Whew. That could have hurt big time. Okay, so let's thin out our deck, find all the lands that we have, so that we draw more action. And with this pace we have, what is it, 9 more turns? Yep. Yep, not blocking. Sure. Oh, there goes the Dragonstorm, I guess. He might do it in response. Not seeing any of the orbs, unfortunately. I'm still not blocking the sniper. I mean, if this dies, we can still not attack. Oh. Especially now. Please, deck. Stop drawing lands. Or me. Stop giving me lands, deck. Imagine just drawing lands and your opponent drawing that. Good game. Never mind. Well, I think we had a decent comeback. We went 3-3 in the end. Still not amazing, but let's just say the shuffler was not in our favor. Thank you for watching. If you like what I did, even though I did not play amazingly, nor did we end very high, please do let me know either by clicking some buttons or letting me know via the comments. Now, I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Grab the card, shuffle dreams in the palms. Dad's drafts roll heavy, we bombing like psalms. Stacks on the table, strategies the flex. Running these lines like counterspell checks. Dad drafts in the zone, pulling rares from the throne. Mana on the stack, magic seeds we've sown. From poppers to planeswalkers, the board gets owned. Welcome to Dad's drafts, your new homegrown. Welcome to Dad's drafts, your new homegrown.